In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to track expenses by customer in QuickBooks Online. This is really helpful if you work on projects for specific clients, or if you want to see exactly how much you're spending on each customer so you can bill them accurately and understand your profitability. We'll start by assigning customers to your expense transactions, and then we'll look at how to pull a report that shows those expenses by customer. First, let's enter an expense and link it to a customer. In QuickBooks Online, go to the top of your screen and click the plus New button. From the list that appears, choose the type of transaction you're recording. This might be an expense, a bill, or a check, depending on how you paid. Once the form opens, fill in the key details. Choose your payee, like the vendor or supplier you paid. Then select the payment account, such as your bank or credit card, and make sure the date and amount are correct. In the category or account field, choose the appropriate expense category, for example, supplies, subcontractors, or travel. This makes sure your expenses land in the right place on your financial statements. Now, to tie this expense to a customer, look for the customer column on the line item. Open the drop-down and select the customer or project that this expense relates to. This is what allows QuickBooks to group expenses by customer later on. If this is a cost you plan to pass on an invoice to your customer, check the box labeled Billable. That tells QuickBooks that this amount should be available to add to a future invoice. Be sure that your billable settings are turned on in your company settings if you want to use this feature. When everything looks good, choose Save and Close if you're done, or Save and New if you want to keep entering more expenses. Repeat this process each time you record an expense that belongs to a specific customer. Once you've been assigning expenses to customers, you can view them in a report. On the left-hand menu, click Reports. In the search bar at the top of the Reports page, type Transaction List by Customer and select that report. At the top, choose your report period, such as this month, last month, or a custom date range that fits your needs. To narrow it down further, click the Customize button. In the Customization panel, open the Filter section. Here, choose a specific customer from the Customer dropdown to focus the report on just that customer's transactions. When you're ready, click Run Report. QuickBooks will now display a list of all the transactions, including expenses, tied to that customer for the period you selected. This makes it much easier to review costs, double-check billable items, and understand exactly what you've spent for each customer.